Hello everybody, I am Balji Dhaka from Pinnacle Coaching Center, and today we are going to discuss CPT, that is Tier 4 exam, which is related to skill test, and in that you will find CPT. In CPT there will be three type of module. One is MS Word, second is Excel, and third is PowerPoint. In this particular presentation video lecture we will discuss Excel. In real exam you will be provided one sheet, and in that sheet, that printout, in fact you will get printout. In that you will be having like this is like this is table. You will be asked to design this table, make this table on Excel sheet. And what can be the questions or the expectation from this particular test would be, you will be given some instruction. Like in this particular case, this test is E101, and this is the table that you have to create in your Excel. Instruction is, by following the given steps you have to design the above worksheet using MS Excel. Most probably you will be provided 2007 MS Office, so try to practice on MS 2017. However, in one or two cases you can also use 2010 also. MS Excel, open new workbook of Excel. First step is open new workbook of Excel. Second, set paper size to A4 and margin to normal or according to given measurement. Change the font size of cell to 12 and font name to Cambria. Merge the cell of row 5, change the font size to 16 and make it bold, underlined and center aligned. Next instruction is instruction number 5. Make the title content of row 6 center aligned and figures data entered in the concerned cell center aligned. Change the background color of total population to given color as shown in the above worksheet, and use appropriate function of Excel to get these values. Here, because this is soft copy, so you can easily find color, but in that you will provide whether you want examiner is wanting red color, blue color, which color he is expecting from you, and use appropriate function of Excel to get these values. It means you just not have to type, you have to use functions of Excel like summation or whatever the possible function we have to use. In this particular case here it is total, so sum will be, we have to do sum. And the next instruction is create border as given in the above worksheet. This is the border, in fact this is the border, and we have to create it in our Excel sheet also. And then adjust height and weight of the cells as required. Use appropriate function of Excel to get total population. Appropriate function means we have to use formula in Excel. Save your workbook with your name. Now how will you start? Let's start from the first step and step number 10 you can do simultaneously. Now how will you start? On desktop you can do right click. Once you do right click, then you will have new go in new option. Over there you will find MS Office, and in MS Office you click on Microsoft Excel. Otherwise, in the second case, you can also go to MS Office from start button. Here you will find start button and go from here, and then from MS Office you choose Excel, and then you have to change name the file. Now let's say Baljit is the file, or Pinnacle you can also write. I have written Baljit. So you have to change this is the step 10, and it means we have already followed two steps. One is first opening Excel sheet. Let's open this is Excel sheet, and name of the file you can also read from here, all Baljit. Now what is the next step? You have to exactly follow the step, but what is he expecting? He is saying that set paper size to A4 and margin to normal or according to given measurement. Now in this step what you have to do, you have to go in, you can select from here, and you have to go page layout, and then you have to select margin, that is normal. Otherwise sometimes it can be asked like narrow, wide, or normal. Here he is asking normal, so let's click on normal. And in the next step he is saying that A4 size, he is expecting A4 size, set paper size to A4, because sometimes generally we have to take print out after, because the examiner will also take print out. It is also possible that he will take a printout after the exam is over, so that he can understand the whole thing and evaluate. So you have to use it A4 sheet. How will you do? Go in orientation, and then first do portrait, because he's basically asking portrait. And then what you have to do is that and you click on size, and size he is asking A4. Sometimes he can also ask some different size, but generally because this is exam and he has to take print out after that, so obviously for record purpose generally we take print out in A4. Here also it is given that you have to fix A4 size. Now what is the step? Now this we have obtained till now. This we have obtained. This is size normal, number one, and then portrait we have done, so that it can be aligned according to the table, and then we have done A4 size. So we have followed 3 steps, and also we have followed step number 10 also. Change font size of cell to 12 and font name to Cambria. Now this is cell, and we have to, you can click here so that you can select all, and then go to here 12 size, this is 12, and then Cambria. So Cambria, for that you can obviously you should type C, and then C from Cambria. Obviously you are finding here Cambria, so select Cambria. It means now, just a minute, this is Cambria. Now we have selected Cambria in this particular case, and after that you can also save simultaneously. It is important that you should save always, otherwise it is possible that system may not work because due to the system failure or any other issue. So simultaneously you should save. It means the step 10 you should follow first. Save your workbook with your name, and then next step is step number 4. Merge the cell of row 5, change the font size to 16 and make it bold, underline and center aligned. Underline and center aligned. Now let's say for 5, you have to see that this is row 5, this is row 5, and first you have to see that how many column and row are there. 1 2 3 4, these are 4 column, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. There are 17 cells and 1 2 3 4 column. Now you can say like this: 1 2 3 4 column. You can take little bit space to easy manage, and 17 here you can write like this 17. Now you can make it border. Now this we have created, we have used to create border, we are using this. However, border is not given in bold. In this also it is not given bold, and nowhere is mentioned that border should be bold. Now merge the cell of row 5, this is row 5, and you have to merge the cell. How you will do? You first select, do left click on mouse and then select like this, and then you have to merge. How will you merge? You can do right click, and after that go to format cell, and after that what you have to do, after that you have to do alignment and then merge cell. Do OK. So we have merged the cell. Merging means we have removed the separation. So cells, all cells are merged, and now next step is that change the font size to 16 and make it bold, underlined and center aligned. We have to do 16 size here. That's the 16. But what is the content? First we have to type the content, because everything is you have to type also in these 15 minutes. Question is population of states in India. You can also write A, B, C, D here. First you write A, then B, then C, and then D, and you have to align in center. So how will you do? You select this, and then you click here. This is alignment purpose. This is for alignment purpose. Now the next step is a name, roll number. You can also write, there is name, you have to write everything, and then roll number. Now you have to give one space, and then population of states in India. Space and population of states in India. Population of states in India. You have to see that it should be in middle, because it is given in middle like this. This is given in middle, and also this is underline and bold, because in this step it is also said that you have to do it bold and underline and central aligned. Central aligned means it should be not here, it should be not here, it should be here, and it should be now bold and also aligned. Bold, this is bold, and you can select this, and you have to underline. You have to make underline. You can click here, otherwise Control and U. Control U. You can also do Control B for bold. You can also use shortcut method. Otherwise you can also do, because this is Excel, this is not in fact a MS Word. So if you know it is better shortcut, otherwise you can use from here also, which is I am using. But you can also do Control and U, Control and B for bold. Now till now we have done how many steps? Till now we have done here. Change the background color of total population to give color as shown in the above worksheet, and use appropriate function of Excel to get these values. Now this is in fact a total. So one, let me see whether any other thing is given. Step number 5, which we have missed. Step number 5 is mentioned, make the title content of row 6 center lined and figure data entered in the concerned cell center lined. So we have to fill this data. We have to fill this data in the Excel, and this should be centrally aligned. This is central aligned, and it should be bold, which is written in step 6. So bold and center aligned. Let's make this data. Now I have typed all the data which is given in this table, and now what we have to do is that we have to give this background to this row. We are giving this background, and this background is this is the background. And again, see whether it is in bold. No, this is not given in the bold, and neither it is asked in instructions. So what we have to do, change the background color of total population to give color as shown in the above worksheet, and use appropriate function Excel to get these values. But we have to do first alignment. Alignment of what? Alignment of everything. We have to do in middle. We have to do in the middle like this. You can select this portion, entire portion you can select, and then what you have to do, you can also align this, give a reasonable space. You can click on this so that it is automatically aligned. You can select and then click on these, it will be automatically aligned. and if you want to do middle, in the middle, then click on this portion. Now we have to add. How will you add? There are two methods. One is you can use direct formula. How will you use? You click here, auto sum. Auto sum, it means from here this place to this where, then enter, you will get the answer. You will get the answer. Similarly, otherwise you can, what you can do this. You can use this formula. You enter equal, then sum, and then you can select from this place to this place. You can also select this place because there is no value here, so either you choose this and you choose this. Let's choose, you will get the same answer. There are two methods, either directly click on sum, auto sum, otherwise you can do is equal to sum, or if you want to do, then this is the next line. How will you do? Again you can use automation, otherwise what you can do, you can drag this, like you will get the answer. So better would be you should drag, because there are very less chances, there will be no time wastage, and there are less chances of error. Otherwise what you can do one write equal sum. If you want to do average, you can also write average, and then click this portion, select this portion, and then you can, like this, you will get the answer. Otherwise you can do like this. So you can use formula, you can use sum is equal to sum, or otherwise you can take this, you will get the answer. Now what we have done till now, create border as given in the above worksheet. If you talk about border, it means, in fact, this is the border, and there is no here there is no, you can say, bold, but here in this question it is asked, see, this is the border. Now border of what? Because here this is not line, and this is not black. In fact, this is defined. See particularly in this Excel sheet, there is no, in fact, see, this is simple border, there is no double border. Sometimes it can be asked like double border, then what you have to do is, then you have to use this. There are many options, then you have to use this. How will you draw border? In this case, simple border is asked. Otherwise sometimes it can be asked in different format, then you have to use different. If something is wrong happened, then what you have to do is that you should go back, you should do undo. That will be a better idea. Now what is the next step is create border as given in the above worksheet. We have already created border. Adjust height and width of the cell as required. What you have to do is, what does it mean? That you can select, and then you can click here. It is automatically adjusted. Now you can click on any this merged cell. You will get the exact whatever it is required. It means you will get a refined shape, refined space and height between different cells. Adjust, you can say you are doing adjustment. Use appropriate function of Excel to get total population. That we have already done. We have used some formula. Save your workbook with your name. We have already saved, and again you can do Control S, otherwise you can save from here. Now this is the, in fact, what was expected from us. This was expected, and we have created this. In this way we will provide you a lot of sheets on different formulas, different table, maybe chart, and you have to learn that, and you have to do practice. You will get a better result. I hope this exercise is useful to you. Thank you very much for watching this presentation. All the best.